With us today to discuss this groundbreaking film is the director, Michael Kirk. Michael has won numerous awards for his work in journalism, including 4 Peabody Awards and 16 Emmys. Michael, good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. I want to just keep on pulling on that thread that we just talked about, the idea that Donald Trump's ascendance lies in the hands of Republicans who willingly looked the other way. They were able to, through him, achieve power for a conservative movement, and as a result, they ignored what he had to say. Tell me more about this. I mean, it seems obvious, but you really dug into that and realized it to be true.
Well, you know, of all the films we've made about Trump in the last 6 years, which is more than 10, I think, we kept waiting to do the big one. And the big one is, of course, what happened with the Republican Party. Why did the Republican establishment make the Faustian bargain with Donald Trump? What was in it for them? How did they do it? Did they know any better? Should they have known any better? And somebody I talked to said, if you're going to do that, you've got to name names and you've got to take us inside the details of how it happened. So for McConnell, Ryan, McCarthy, Pence, Cruz, Lindsey Graham, we're trying to show what they did and didn't do as part of that Faustian bargain, Ali.
Let's just play a little of it from the documentary. We already played a bit, but I want to just play a section that talks about the acquiescence of some of these leaders.
With Trump's emerging embrace of authoritarian behavior, a moment of decision for Republicans.
They had a choice. They could have taken steps to prevent Trump's nomination, or if that seemed illegitimate because he won the primary, they could have renounced him. They could have refused to endorse him. The Republican Party was the one group of individuals with the power to isolate Trump.
Some tried.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University.
This is the party of Abraham Lincoln. This is not the party of David Duke, Donald Trump.
But most Republican leaders didn't.
It was vertigo-inducing because it showed me that either I had gone crazy or everybody else had gone crazy.
Mona Charen's conservative credentials were earned in the Reagan White House. She was surprised by what she was seeing among Republicans.
I didn't know what world I was living in. It felt really Alice in Wonderland-esque. The things I thought were solid were not, and it was very disorienting.
Now, the interesting thing about this is that you saw it all happening. People know it's happening. Republicans still know it's happening. There are people in power in the Republican Party, some who get it. Do you see any likelihood that this changes?
It's as long as what they're about is keeping the bargain, even loyalty to Trump, because they were stunned by what the president called the MAGA Republicans. They were stunned that millions of new people were ready to vote Republican. And as somebody told us, the definition of a politician is, I want to be reelected. That's what they do. They're in the business of getting reelected. And if the Republicans, the calculation they've made is if they want to get reelected, they have to sign on with Donald Trump, even in the face of their own knowledge that the big lie is a big lie, and even in the aftermath of January 6th. That's one of the most amazing moments in the film, I think, is when Kevin McCarthy goes back down to Mar-a-Lago 14 days later and takes that infamous photo with Donald Trump. And then one by one, the pilgrimage begins from people like Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz.
It was amazing to watch.
Yeah. I mean, there they go. There they are. They're going down, and you look at it and you say, how is this possible? And how it's possible is they want to be reelected.
It's amazing. You've done a great job with us, Michael. Good to see you. Thank you for being with us. Michael Kirk, new film, Frontline is Lies, Politics, and Democracy. It premieres on PBS on Tuesday.